Hello everyone, we are very lucky today because I am joined today by two of my friends and collaborators. This is Proud, okay, and this is Caesar. Those are not made up names, unfortunately they're actually called that.
Yes.
And today we will be talking a little bit about the music video that we made together. It's a song called Your Sweater, that's the name of the song in English anyway. What's the name of the song in Thai?
ขอแค่ยืม
Which means can I just borrow, basically,
Yeah.
right? So, if you haven't seen the music video, I will leave a link in the description on Proud's channel, proudsiraya. How's that spelled? Proudsiraya.
PROUDSIRAYA.
Okay. Do let us know what you think of that music video. We worked very hard on it, especially these guys, and we're all very proud.
Yes.
Get it? Get it? Anyway. So, let us talk a little bit about the process of coming up with a song and the music video, and then we'll answer some of the questions submitted by people on Instagram. So why don't you guys talk us through how you wrote the song and the ideas and the philosophies behind it?
Okay.
Okay, so we can start off with, we wanted to write a song that shows emotion,
Yes.
affection. And we were like a love song. And we were like, okay, what types of showing love are there without actually using the word love?
Right.
And we were like, okay, well, one thing that a lot of people do is boyfriends giving their girlfriends like t-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, whatever.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, that works. It's quite an interesting topic. It's quite easy to write about because there's a lot of vocabulary that we can use. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so what was it about working with him? Like why did you want a guy to sort of like, because he raps, you sing, what's about the duality of that?
Yeah, we met at a party, right?
Yeah.
And we kind of, I don't know how we started talking about making songs, but he just told me.
I remember.
Okay, what?
Basically, because at that time I was talking to a couple of labels,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we have a mutual friend, right? And then our mutual friend went to tell her that I was talking to labels, and she just came up to me. She's like, "Wait, Caesar, can I talk to you about labels?" And I was like, "Sure."
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. I remember that. And it's like, "Caesar, can I talk to you about labels?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, yeah, go for it." And then we were just talking.
Oh,
she was like,
shit.
"Oh, do you sing? Do you dance? Do you rap?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, I do a bit of rapping.
Yeah.
just try
A
it,
little bit,
once or twice."
yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, let's make a song together.
Awesome.
Send me a demo." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
And then the rest is history.
Yeah.
So now that we've talked a little bit about the process behind the actual songwriting, let's talk about what led you to really think about, considering making a music video. What was your thought process behind that?
Well, the song itself, whether it's the beat, the lyrics, the wordplay, whatever, it already tells a story. There's a very easy to follow narrative.
Right.
So when we were in the recording studio, we were doing everything. The producer was like, "Oh, this song would work really well with a music video."
Right.
And so we were thinking of doing a music video already
Yes.
at that time.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Oh, actually, I have a close friend who directs
Stuff.
a lot.
Yeah.
He directs a lot." So I asked you, and
Yeah.
you were like, "Yeah, there you go."
Because actually, we were talking about this earlier, but one of the things that really stood out to me about the song as a big pro, and one of the things that I said to you immediately when you sent the song was how sort of straightforward it is when it comes to telling the story. Because it's a very literal song, and it says a lot, right? And so when we were discussing the music video, one of the things we wanted to do was make a music video that wasn't saying more. Because the song already does such a brilliant job of telling you what to know, we wanted to show you how to feel through the images, the performance, whatever. And so the music video didn't, unlike more traditional music videos, I guess, when they say, let's put on the sweater, character puts on a sweater. We wanted it to be more of an emotional companion piece, right? Didn't have as much structure, it was just more instinctive. And that was one thing that I think both of you kind of latched onto really well. What was something about the music video that you sort of learned about yourself? What did you enjoy that you kind of didn't know before?
With being in a music video,
Yeah.
you don't get second chances.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do it and you fuck up,
Do it again.
do it again.
Yeah.
So there's no it's not like taking a picture. You
Yeah.
take 1,000 pictures, you get one picture.
Because he's a model.
Yes.
And so what it is I feel like it's more interesting to work with that. You
Yeah.
have to perfect yourself.
More
over time.
dynamism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's my facial expressions
Yeah.
because I didn't know that I can make like
Facial expressions. Yes, you can.
no, I mean the shotที่มันเป็น when it's oh my baby that part yeah I made the เขาเรียกว่าอะไรอะ
Like, you know, sexy face, I don't know. But you know, I thought it was very good. And also I think that, you know, because I had known him for about 16, 17 years. Known you for about 6 weeks. And I think one of the things that was really interesting was seeing how they worked and, you know, differently. Because, you know, not everyone's the same. And, you know, I think Proud really kind of, you know, it was probably your first time on camera properly. Really kind of jumped into it, you know, were never stiff at all, really. And really went for it. There were loads of moments where, you know, her facial expressions, the way she moved, the way she walked, talked, sang, whatever, was really, really professional, and you know, she was really into it, and you felt like this was someone who had a really great knowledge of the material, which obviously you do, but also just really was having a little bit of fun, right? You were enjoying yourself. And with you, like, you know, I was saying earlier that, you know, one of the big, I don't know if it's a pro or a con, but it's one thing that I noticed that I've never worked with anyone else who is so self-aware as a performer. He's a model, he's a dancer, you know, he's a fucking Disney princess, very precious. You know, every take at the end, he was like, can I have a look, can I have a look, can I have a look? And then he would criticize himself. And there's a good part of that and there's a bad part of that, right? Because obviously some actors, very unself-aware. They only look at their performance. Some actors actively refuse to watch themselves, you know, and when they do, it's more about how do I fix my performance, you know, where it was very interesting for you to sort of be like, okay, I think I can deliver this line better, but also you get that added layer of, actually, I think my hair is 2 inches too far to the left. And what's cool about that is because the music video, more so than a film, you know, I think music videos in a way, very much like commercials, perfume commercials especially, you know, you're sort of not only showing a song, telling a story, but trying to sell the artist, right? So there does need to be that sort of aesthetic level to it, and to have someone who's so in tune with that part of them was a big plus and a big win for us. That was something that I learned about this Caesar bloke over here. What was like a scene where you really enjoyed yourself? What was something about it? Had a lot of fun with?
Pillar scene.
You know, the pillar scene.
I love it.
Yep. That was a fun one to shoot. I walked into a wall.
เอาใหม่ That was a hard scene to shoot.
It was a difficult scene to shoot, yeah. And we had like, well, you were tapping my bag.
Yeah.
So we had
To guide you.
Yeah, and those of you who don't know also, we're currently sat in one of the filming locations. This is the flat of the lovely location executive, and she is a very valued member of the team.
Yes.
And you know, well, we send her our regards.
I think you know what really surprised me, because you're not that comfortable in front of a camera.
I've never
Not
done
not
But-
until recently.
Yeah, not until recently. But what surprised me was that it took you about 3 takes.
And you were effortless.
And then
she
it
was
was like
effortless.
done.
Oh,
Because like some
Yeah.
people like
Yeah.
I've been
Stiff.
with people who like just like it
Freeze
takes them
up.
half a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
But for
wow.
you it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then like we're like, all right,
In
that's
it,
easy.
you're in it. And what's even better is that, you know, she said, okay, let's bring in my friends, right? Let's bring in my friends. And one of the scary things for any filmmaker, whatever, is like, what if you have bad actors? Friends were amazing. Famous,
Yeah.
Nini, and they were into it, they knew the song.
Yes.
They knew when to hit their marks, and had a great presence about them, right? And then I thought they were very, very terrific. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to move on to answering some of the questions that were submitted to us on Instagram.
Yes.
Some of the questions are not even questioned, and some of them are completely invalid, but we will go through and answer some of them anyway. So, we want to go first?
Okay. First question. Do you have a favorite verse from this song? Should you all 3 of us?
Okay. My favorite verse from the song, both in terms of listening to and I think the making of the video, is the rap verse between the two of them. It's from My Dio Top, and then it ends in Don't Ever Stop. Alright, and because what's cool about that is it's really sharp and precise, and there's a very sort of clinical nature to that one, and you know, that's reflected in the way we shot that. We did about 1 million different versions of that particular verse. They really perfected it, and you know, the editing, I think the style of it reflects the fast-moving nature, and then of course the chorus is, you know, sometimes when it's just her singing, sometimes you sit back and you watch
Yeah.
a brilliant performer, and that I think that sort of speaks for itself. So I love that kind of stuff as well. Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
This reminded me of like the throwing scene.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
god. You gotta put some outtakes.
Yeah, bloopers now. Play bloopers. Play bloopers.
ฉันไม่รู้ว่าเธอจะคิดแบบไหน
I was like,
ฉันไม่รู้ว่าเธอจะคิดแบบไหนฉันไม่รู้ว่าเธอจะ
that is the most. Oh
It was
my.
so hard.
No,
The
no,
sweater-
you kept missing the fucking
No, because
dry
the
one.
sweater is very heavy too.
Okay. And you were in a compromising position that would have not allowed you
Yeah,
to
I
make
was
the throw.
laying down, so like
Like, you couldn't just go like this. I had to tell you to
Yeah, like
that.
yeah,
it's hard, but we made it.
yeah. So favorite verse from the song.
I like the first verse, which is Caesar rapping, and my verse,
Yeah.
which is like, "Can I have your sweater?" That's like, yeah, that's the part I like.
For me, I like your verse. So it goes my rap, and then the hook, and then her verse. I like that one the most.
Just her by herself or her
Yeah,
friend?
her by herself.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Because I think I don't know. I think it's just like the flow. Like the rhythm is really nice. Like right, the beat.
And also I think I remember we were planning, you know, the video, and at that point I said, look, we've seen so much. We've seen Friends, neon lights, and fancy stuff. Why don't we just let her have one verse where she just stops, everything stops, and it's just the singer singing, and it's all about her, and it's all up to her to carry that, because we can't really do anything, and she knocked it out of the park, didn't she? And so that was, you know, it was one of those cases where like it's all about the performer, and they actually did a half-decent job.
Next question. What did you have the most fun with when making this song?
We were so excited to make the song.
Yep, I remember
Since
that.
there until the end, like, writing lyrics, producing, and MV.
Yeah.
But for me, what I had most fun with was probably working with you. Actually.
Oh my god.
Because I've been friends with you for what, like 16, 17 years?
Too long.
You guys
too
never.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
ever worked with him before.
long. No.
Ever.
No.
So
We've fought together, but we've never worked with each other. We've gone into physical fights
I've
where I would
witnessed
triumph
everything.
and come out on top.
what was the inspiration for you to make this song? Where did you get inspiration from? I think that's two different questions.
Okay.
Because inspired you to make a song, we've already covered that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Where
Where
do
did
you
you
draw from? What do you draw
Yeah,
from?
what do I
right?
draw from? I just listen to a lot of like diverse music, I feel.
Yeah.
Like I try to listen to like a lot of genres, like whether it's, you know, like indie, jazz, or like country, like
Yeah.
hip hop, pop, obviously R&B. Like I try to listen to as much as possible, so I get a bigger perspective, and then I like can dig like, oh, I like this
Yeah.
verse, I like these lyrics,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like this song, it's kind of like I have to kind of use my imagination to
Yeah.
while writing lyrics.
Yeah.
Like I have to think like, oh, how do I feel when I wear my
Boyfriend sweater.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah that's it.
Are you the type that gives out your hoodies? If they ask, I will give.
Yeah.
And if they need it, I will give.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't just go up to her like, "Hey, want my hoodie?" Like,
Yeah.
nah.
Proud you like borrowing some.
Yes, I do like
Yeah.
borrowing my boyfriend's
Friend's hoodie.
sweater.
When will you release your next song?
Well,
Oh,
when
we're-
We
I
were planning to make
Yeah.
a new
Okay.
song, but we didn't start it yet. We're finding beats right now.
Yeah.
But suffice to say that when it comes out, it'll be drastically different.
Yes.
That's what you want. You want to redo yourself.
Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Married, divorced, married again, divorced again.
Okay, this is a question from Proud. Have you been to New York? So this is a question for me and you.
I guess it is.
Favorite places in New York City?
What the fuck does that have anything to do with the fucking music video?
It's a Q&A.
Okay, so
Favorite places.
I like walking, you know, through some of the main tourist destinations. Times Square.
Oh,
I like it.
generic,
I like it with
generic.
Times Square. You know, I went to Bryant Park.
Brian Hart.
I like some steakhouses. Delmonico's, Peter Luger, through Korean barbecue places, you know, classics, Central Park. Although I've only been there like once. Bronx Zoo is a classic for little kids. When we were young, I would go to Bronx Zoo. The old Toys R Us in Times Square. I don't know if it's there anymore, but there's a Ferris wheel inside. Yeah.
For me, I like two places. Soho, you know Soho, right?
Yes, I do know
Yeah.
Soho.
Shopping. It's just like a nice vibe.
Yeah, it's a nice vibe.
And two is, if you haven't been to Williamsburg, you should go to Williamsburg. It's in Brooklyn. It's just like a really nice area.
Okay.
Aesthetic, clothes everywhere. Oh,
No one
I love
cares.
it. I love it.
Okay. Shut up. Go.
Okay. Next question. What tips do you have for songwriting?
If I think from scratch, like, I would want a chord first, like 4 chords maybe, and then add some beats to know like the flow of the melody, like what kind of vibe you want to give, and then just start writing lyrics.
How long did it take you to film your music video?
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Plus like 2 weeks of editing.
2 weeks of editing. Yeah. But these guys worked really hard, right?
Called every single day
Yes.
to check
Called
the
every single
progress.
day. Yeah. Very good.
Worked hard on it.
And
What a
we
great
did
team.
have a meeting before that.
We had
as well.
multiple calls, meetings in person. I never met her, so
Once.
I met her one. No, yeah, that's true. I only met you once before we filmed. Yeah, but in person.
How was your experience filming?
Delightful.
Fun. Enjoyment.
Fun. Anime or K-drama?
Anime.
Anime. I'll say anime. Why are you?
This has nothing to do with this.
Oh fuck. K-drama.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Where do you study?
เรียนที่ไหน
So I'm in the School of Life. No, I'm at UAL in London. You?
I go to NYU in New
Fuck
York.
yourself.
Right now,
Mhm.
จุฬาลงกรณ์
Yeah.
I go to NYU in New York.
Yes, you said that already.
No, but you interrupted me. Go
Fuck
fuck
yourself.
yourself. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Dinner.
Breakfast.
dinner.
Breakfast is the best food.
No, it's not.
Yes, it does. What languages can you speak?
I speak Thai and I speak English.
English. Me?
Yeah.
Thai, English, Chinese.
I do Thai and English, but we can speak a bit of French.
No, we can't.
Yes, we
Don't
can.
lie to yourself.
Yes, we can.
I don't like to say I can go to the. I like go to the cinema because it's fun or some shit.
No, but okay, if you went to France,
Yeah.
and you could ask where's the toilet.
Yeah, yes, we could. Yes.
Oh,
And then if
wow.
they give you directions,
you can
would
say
understand
thank
it.
you, and you can say thank
Yeah.
you.
มีอะไรที่ชอบนอกจากร้องเพลงไหมครับ
เล่นเกม
Yes, play
We
games.
play a lot of games. I go to the dance studio quite often.
He goes to dances.
Oh, yeah.
So that's quite.
The difference between me and him is that he needs to get taught how to dance, whereas it's inherent in my DNA. Fuck yourself.
พี่มีเพลงโปรดเพลงไหนบ้างที่ฟังแล้วไม่มีเบื่อเลย
Moves like Jagger.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I'm gonna think.
I like a song called Wet Dreams by J. Cole.
มันไม่มีเพลงที่ฟัง
ฟังตลอด
ไปเรื่อย
You clearly don't like songs. You're clearly not a music
Musician.
Yeah, you're not a musician. That's it.
Right now I
Follow.
like the song Drunk by
Drunk.
Tashi แนะนำซีรีส์ Netflix ที่พี่ชอบไหนค่า3 อันดับแรกในดวงใจ
Okay.
So okay, top 3 Netflix shows.
Objectively speaking, the top 3 best Netflix shows are The Haunting of Hill House, Daredevil, possibly, Maniac, which is only one series, so it doesn't really count. Watch Mindhunter. Love, Death and Robots is very good. I've gone over.
One of my favorite shows is a Korean series called Itaewon Class.
Don't look at me like I know that.
It's
I know
fucking
that.
good. It's really good.
It's fun. Yeah.
Attack on Titan, favorite anime.
I watched that too.
That's good. Is the Tiger King on Netflix?
Tiger King is on
Tiger.
Netflix.
I fucking love Tiger King.
Oh god.
And last one that I'm watching right now is Girl from Nowhere.
Okay.
The Thai show.
That proud of you.
Really good.
That's my top
really good.
one เริ่มแต่งเพลงตอนอายุเท่าไหร่ครับ You first
20.
20. First song.
This is my first song. It's like probably my first time doing
Oh
lyrics.
gosh
Sure.
mine
Full
is
lyrics.
like 2 to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's in my YouTube right now.
Yeah. Go check out the YouTube channel.
Okay, this is an interesting question. Why did you start writing songs? Or how?
how
It makes her happy.
No, like when the first time you did it, like what was going through your head when you were like, I'm gonna write a song?
fuck. So I think it's like in the past I always cover songs but never have like a song from like of mine.
Okay,
of
so
my
you wanted
own.
to original. You want to be original.
So I was just thinking like, let me try. I wanna try like writing songs, see how it feels like, you know.